Hello everybody, welcome to this course of instruction for Ashford University. My name is Don Mason. I will be your professor for this course. A couple things I wanted to discuss with you really quick just to get you familiar with how this course is going to be run. First and foremost, you will see announcements every week. These announcements come out, I've got a series of announcements coming out week 1 dealing with discussion boards. Don't let it overwhelm you. Simply take a look at the announcements, follow them, absorb what they're telling you, and use those announcements as guides to help you develop the best discussion post possible for the max amount of points. Week 2, you're going to be seeing a series of announcements come out with reference to essays. Not only are these announcements there to assist you with your essay construction, but also you will find that the grading rubric attached to that announcement, as well as a sample essay. Now, what I mean by sample essay, I mean sample essay outline. There is a sample essay, an actual complete essay that I wrote that you can use as a guide just to take a look how things transition, how the reference page is constructed, how citations are formatted, how the title page looks, how the headers look, running headers, etc. All of that. But there's also your outline for your essay due that week. And basically what I've done is I've already created an APA style document for you. You'll see on the title page, your running head is already done. The title of the page or the paper is already done for you. All you have to do is replace your information where the yellow is, where everything's yellow highlighted. And in other words, your name, the date. But you'll see below in the introduction area, I explain what should be a good introduction, what you should be targeting. I show you on the different sections. I've already taken a look at the grading rubric, and I've put headers in the paper throughout which cover each section of the grading rubric, and then below it I type and highlight in yellow the direction I think the paper should go. I'm trying to give you helpful hints here. Once you read that material, type your paper in below where my words are highlighted in yellow. Make sure it's in Times New Roman 12-inch font, and then delete the yellow. Delete the words I put in underneath the header for that section of the page. If you do that, and then at the bottom you replace my reference examples with your own references, properly formatted, hanging indent, double spaced, Times New Roman, I can almost guarantee you're going to get an A. The only thing that can hold you up is if for instance, you're too general. Instead of writing theoretical aspects of a certain topic, you just write in the general sense, such as research indicates. Well, you need to tell us what research indicates. Tell me what research indicates what. In other words, research was conducted with a group of juvenile first-time offenders, and it was more likely than not that X, Y, and Z occurred. It was research that was conducted by, say, we'll use me, Mason, 2012. Be specific, don't be general. And then the other thing that's important for you to know when it comes to essay writing is to ensure that you write in the third person, according to Mason, 2012, according to Jones, furthermore, Smith, 2013, as such, X, Y, and Z. Don't write I believe and the textbook. You need to write this essay as if somebody was reading it that never came into the class. You need to be specific, and you need to be thorough and substantive, and you need to write in the third person. Other than that, if you focus on your content, you should be able to get an A for your essay. Make sure it's a proper page length. Remember, if you short the pages, obviously you're not spending enough time discussing the subject. That's the other area. Take a look at the. You'll also see a piece of the grading rubric where I explain in one of the announcements if you don't take care of other areas besides content, such as your APA citations, formatting of references, making sure that's not correct. The grading rubric that Ashford provides me forces me to deduct points. So review that as well. So week one, you're going to see a bunch of discussion announcements. Make sure that you discuss in a substantive manner both your initial discussion and your reply to other students. And do that in academic tense. Hey John, student John, hey John, I agree with you with relation to your views on X, Y, and Z. It appears that there's also research to support that. Mason 2012 has concluded, and you go on about that, and you put the citation properly and the reference down below, and you should get full points on your discussions as well. Remember, that format needs to be not only with your initial discussion, but also your discussion with other students. Everything needs to be academic. Remember, we're in a university setting. It's not, unfortunately, I get some students that think they're at Starbucks and they say, hey John, I really enjoyed your post and it was great and I really agree with that, and that's their reply to another student's initial post. If that's the type of reply that you're going to post, you're going to lose points on your discussion post. So I want to cover that real quick. There's a document sharing section which I created on the website. That document sharing has numerous documents on there. Has all of your grading rubrics, has all of your essay outlines. I recommend that I believe it's week 4, you have no written assignment, you have a quiz. I would start on week 4 working on your final essay, so you're not waiting till the last minute and you're not stressed out. So that's why I provided that on there, also in the announcement, so you can get to work on your final essay early if you'd like. There's also an APA familiarization quiz. It's not worth points, it's just for you to test your own knowledge, as well as an essay checklist when you get done writing to proofread your paper and make sure everything is done the right way. So I've created and provided as many tools as I possibly can. You should easily be able to get an A in this course if you simply focus a little bit and use the tools I've given you. If for some reason you've missed looking at this video introduction and you blow off the faculty expectations, which I recommend you read those as well, and you blow off the announcements and you don't go to document sharing folder and for some reason you get a C in the course, you're only failing yourself. I like to tell students the only person that can give you an F is yourself. So don't be the student that gives yourself the F. Use all the tools I've provided for you. There's also a chat room feature you can go into and you can chat about different things in relation to your written assignment if you'd like. I've created everything possible for you to get an A. But at the same time, this is a real-time college course. I'm going to look at every one of your papers and discussion boards with a keen eye. Make sure that you have a thorough grasp of this knowledge. And if you have a thorough grasp of this knowledge, you display it, demonstrate it in your initial discussion, as well as your discussion with other students. I see it in your papers. There's no way you shouldn't be able to get an A. The only thing that can potentially happen is you lose points on grammar if you have a couple of errors here and there. But if you're showing me you have a good grasp of the material, there's no reason why you should get an A. Again, welcome to course, welcome to class. Use the tools I've provided you with, doc sharing, announcements, read all the announcements as they come out. Look at the doc sharing. I've put some lectures out which will actually expand on some different areas as well as bring new areas into it. So go forth and conquer. I look forward to seeing you in class. Again, this is Professor Mason, and I will see you in course.